to me. Yes, hold on one second. The light is kind of bright over here. Hello, pretty people. Let me check my light, guys. I am here. Hello, pretty people. All the pretty people speak to me. The light was kind of bright. It's still bright. I might turn it down a little bit more. All the pretty people, it's me. What do we do every Tuesday? A quick lunch and learn every Tuesday at 1:30. Yes, every Tuesday at 1:30, I am here live on my business page and streaming in several places. So if you are joining me, make sure you say hi, Jerusha. All the pretty people speak to me, and I speak back. Hello, pretty people. Yes, make sure you say hi, Jerusha. I'm here. Oh, I see the hearts on Instagram. Yes, I see you. I see you. I appreciate you. And so I'm live on TikTok as well. And so I wanted to make sure that I jumped on. Hello, gorgeous. Jill is in the building. Let me know that you are here by saying hi, Jerusha. Yes, please comment. Let me know so I can. Hello. I see your beautiful faces. Yes. And so we're going to get this party started every Tuesday, 1:30. I am live just for you with some motivation, inspiration, and free business tips. And so if you want to build a business, yes, this is the page for you. If you want some motivation, this is the page for you, because I hope to inspire you to do something differently. And so if you're excited like me, I know, right? It's Tuesday. Every Tuesday, 1:30, right here on the business page, so you can get some business tips and start building your businesses. Even if you don't have a business, right, you can start a business. Okay, let's get with the program. I think 2020 showed everybody you need multiple streams of income, yes or yes. Okay, everybody's like, okay, you need to have passive income or residual income, but you need to have more than one income, right? They say you need 7 streams of income, correct? All right, so we're going to get you those streams by teaching you how to pivot. And so today we're going to talk about how to pivot in your business so you can have more sales, you can have more clients, you can have a bigger business and a bigger brand. And so most people haven't adapted yet. You've got to change. We're probably not going back to the way it used to be. I'm almost certain that's not happening. And so you got to be willing to change. And so, yes, on Facebook, just make sure you say, hi, Jerusha. I see you. I acknowledge you. And let me know where you are from. So while we're doing this, let me know where you're from, because I like to know. I'm in Atlanta, Georgia, but I'm from South Carolina. And so I can't see the comments. I don't have on my contact. Oh, Carmen is in the house on Instagram. It's further away. Oh, so yes, let me know that you are here. Please say, hey, Jerusha. Yes, this is the deal. I just want to tell you, I just got off a Zoom call, a training. And so if you're joining me for the first time, make sure you put newbie in the comments below. Say, I'm just a newbie, Jerusha. I'm just now hearing the sound of your voice. If you are a newbie, put newbie in the comments below. Say, I'm a newbie. And so I can say, hi, newbie. Hello, newbie. I'm Jerusha Wiggins, motivational speaker, radio personality, and business coach. And I help women start a business in my organization, in my direct sales business, or build their current businesses online and offline. So I create what I call double threats. So if you want to be a double threat, hashtag double threat, baby. Hashtag double threat. If you want to be able to build your business online, offline, it doesn't matter. So I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful that I decided to change. So I started my business offline like most people years ago. And I developed a huge organization. I was still working full time. I became a part of the top 2% in like 8 months, and I still maintained my full-time job. Okay. And so eventually I was able to lay them off. So my background is radio and television. I used to work for CNN News here in Atlanta. And so, yes, I laid off a nice corporate job to work for me. And so that was the best career decision I could have made. But I got to tell you, I had to change. I had to pivot, because that's all I ever wanted to do was, right, go work for a television station or radio. And so when my life changed, I had to pivot. So life changed for a lot of us last year, right? You have to pivot. Change occurs when excuses pivot to execution. You got to start executing at this point. A pivot to me is just a strategy. A pivot is just a change in strategy. And so I decided, okay, I don't want to do a traditional 9 to 5. Mainly, actually, the main reason was because my son was a preemie and I had to do some things with him. So I was like, I got to change the way that I'm thinking about this. I don't need a traditional job to earn an executive level income. I can create income. But like most of you, I didn't know how to create the income. I hear people doing it. I see people doing it, but I don't know what they're doing. And so I was just like you, but I wanted to change. And so a pivot, write this down. Write it down. Pretty person's going to help me out on Facebook. I know you're my pretty people. All right, you're going to help me out. Put it in the comments. A pivot is just a change in strategy, not a change in vision. So whatever your vision is, right? So what? You used to have a business offline, right? Now you have a business online. You just made a pivot. You just shifted. The vision is still the same. You're still going to be a multimillionaire. You're still going to be a best author. You're still going to be an actress. You're still going to be whatever. The vision is the same. The strategy changed how to get there. And so most people are stuck. Most people don't like change, actually. Most people like to do the same things over and over and over. So if you have not started to pivot in your business, in my opinion, you're going to be left behind and you're fighting against change because change is inevitable. Change is voluntary and involuntary, but it's necessary. It's going to happen with or without you. And so I decided I was offline for years. I was offline for years when I started. In 2017, I decided to go online. So not that long ago. So in 2017, I decided to hit the button like, okay, everybody's online. I need to be online too. Did not know what I was doing. Okay. So you got to learn to do the same thing. Just hit the button on TikTok, hit the button on Reel, hit the button on Facebook. You've got to change the way you're marketing and branding to build your business. Yes or yes. Somebody say yes or yes, Jerusha. Okay. Now, to me, what happens is learn to change your thought process about it. It's not as hard as you think. At first, everything seems hard, but once you start to do it and you adapt to it and you fall in love with the process, you will be fine, right? I'm still scared to do some TikToks, but I still do TikToks, right? So whatever it is, keep going. Stop analyzing. And so for me, I got on TikTok and I was like, I'm not going to analyze. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to have fun and I'm just going to make these videos and see what happens. And so I am glad that I did. I just started this year and have like 30,000 followers. I don't know what I'm doing, right? On TikTok. And so I said, well, I'll use the same strategies that I know on other platforms. And so guys, you can learn anything. Most of us wear shorts and t-shirts in the summer, right? Yes. Most of us, you wear leather coats and jackets and gloves in the winter. Why do you do that? Okay, why? Because you change your clothes based on the weather you're about to encounter. And so I found it's best to look at positive change in the same vein. We must learn how to change with the seasons of life. We have to change when life changes. It moved a lot of people in 2020 to look at life differently. And so when it's your season, you better be ready and equipped with the right attire to be successful. Right now, when you see free business classes on something you want to learn, take the class, shift, do it. When you see somebody promoting something that you might be interested in, do it, right? And that's what I did for TikTok. They have all these tutorials. I'm watching them, I'm learning them. And the difference is with me is I can tell you a secret. I actually implement. Write this down. I implement as soon as I learn. So I don't wait to see. I'm going to just put it in a notebook. I don't do that. Let me do it now to see what happens. Okay. And so one thing that you have to understand, whatever lessons that you're getting, you're not just hoarding information, right? You're just getting it and hoarding it. That's not what we want you to do. We want you to implement that information. Yes or yes. Okay. Because information without implementation is just information. You just know it, but you're not progressing with it. You're not getting results with it. And that's not the point. So number one, write this down. Pivoting. You got to learn to pivot to a new audience and your target market. Now, I do see a lot of people posting and praying, and that was me in 2017. I was like, okay, what should I post? Let me post that, see what happens. And I did not understand the algorithm. I did not understand what's my avatar. I did not understand that, I know how to market and brand because I was in radio and television, but I didn't know how to do it on social media, right? So it was a little different for me. And so you've got to understand, if you're in that pivoting process, you've got to understand that, write this down. Who's your audience? Here's questions you need to ask yourself. Fill in the blank. Who's your audience? Who is your person? Write it down. Too many people are posting to everybody, getting nobody. So who does your product serve? So if you have an oil, some type of essential oil, who is that serving? Okay. If you have some type of, weight loss product, who is that serving? Like, you got to figure out, who are you looking for? What's your demographics? Hold on one second. Okay. What are the demographics of the person that you want? There's an age limit. I cater to women. I'm developing 100 online leaders in my organization. I'm teaching women exactly what I did in my organization, showing them how to brand, how to market, how to do lives, every single thing. Okay. And so I know my people. I know the age group that I'm looking for. I love the women in corporate America because I came from corporate America. I did it with my full-time job, with my son being 2 at the time when I started. So I know what that's like. I'm not talking in theory, what I used to do, right? It's my personal experience. Okay. And so you got to narrow this down and say, who am I looking for? So if you sell meat, right? I don't eat meat. I'm not your target market. I'm not her. I don't eat red meat. I don't eat pork. I don't eat it. And so if that is your business, you're not looking for me. You wouldn't be talking to me. You wouldn't be posting to me. So you got to figure out, who am I talking to? Because a lot of people, like I said, they're posting and praying. I'm going to hope somebody get it. So once you figure that out, your ideal client, what does she like and where would she be hanging out on social media? And so where would your ideal prospect be hanging out? I know if I were looking, I'm not looking for elderly men, but if I was, where would elderly men be on social media? Like, what platform? Are they in a group? Are they in a bikers club? Like, where would they be, right? If I were looking to service men, because I had like men products, I would go where they are. So if you don't know where they are, you got to find out where your people are. So if your business is catering, right? If you had a catering business that was offline, now you got to figure out, how can I have my business online and increase my sales? I would still do both. I wouldn't just go back to one, because once you learn something, right, you know better, you do better. And so if I had a catering business that was 100% offline, now you're having to go online. You got to pivot and say, okay, now I can show food. I can show, how I decorate, when I go to an event. You can still do it and attract your ideal prospect. But where would they be? Who would need your services if you were catering? So who would need your services? Not just weddings, not just birthdays, but companies. Companies always have events. So where should you be? On company pages. You got to go where your prospects are. Okay. Does this make sense? Yes or yes? Now, the good news is, thank you so much. I appreciate you too. If this is helpful so far, hashtag helpful, say Richard. If this is helpful, say helpful. I can help you with a couple of things. First of all, I decided I'm going to offer a 2-day challenge, free training, Saturday and Sunday, this Saturday and Sunday. And it's going to be about how to get more online engagement. Okay. I'm big on relationship building. And so first of all, you got to get people engaging with you so you can start conversations, right? And so I'm training anybody for free. Yes, the link is in the bio. How to get more online engagement. If you're on Instagram, just click the link in my bio. Same thing for TikTok. My link tree is there. It says how to get more online engagement. And of course, if you're on Facebook, all you got to do is click the link in the description. So I'll tell you my story. So to be honest, the reason I decided to do it now, I was like, I'm just going to do it. Is because I train a lot of women. I meet a lot of women. And a lot of times what I'm hearing is I'm struggling online. I'm struggling, I'm posting, and one person responds to my post and it's my mom, right? Or two people and it's my girlfriend. And so people are saying, I am posting, but I'm not getting results. And so I'm like, well, are you engaging? Are you doing engagement yourself? Are you, socializing with them? Because it is social media. And so there's a strategy to that. And so I was feeling that same pain in 2017 and 2018 when in my industry, nobody was really doing it like that. And I was like, you know what? I don't even know if this is going to work. I don't even know what should I be posting. I'm posting something, but it's only the people that I know that's liking it. I want all the peoples. Did you guys know there are 2.94 billion people on social media? And TikTok is the fastest growing platform today. They're all good, right? They all have millions of people. But the fastest growing today is TikTok. Can you believe that? So that's why Instagram has changed the way that they're going to be marketing you. So Instagram is no longer going to be where you just post pretty pictures and all of the aesthetics are great. Instagram is going to be doing short form video like TikTok. Why? Because people don't have a lot of time. They're just scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. And so when you're posting, you got to post something that's going to stop the scroll. So what are you posting that will stop the scroll so you can engage with more people? And so I'm going to help you do that in the 2-day training. Yes, the link is in the bio. No worries. I got you. And so this is especially for those women who do not have a business and you want to have an online business. You want to take advantage of a free platform and leverage social media. This is definitely for you. This is also for those people who have a business, you have a small business, but you're not seeing the success you want. You're not getting orders every day. You're not, being able to add people. If you're in network marketing and direct sales, you're not adding new enrollments or new prospects every day. That's probably because, yes, you are posting, but you don't know how to engage with people so they can see your post. And so that training is going to help you do that because I was struggling and I wish I had somebody to show me what I'm going to show you on Saturday for free. I'm going to show it to you because I was like, oh my gosh, I spent so much time doing it wrong. And I'm a Google person. I was Googling everything. But wouldn't it be better if somebody just showed you how to do it? Wouldn't it be better if somebody just told you what to do? So go ahead and tag your team, your colleagues. 2-day challenge with me. It's not enough just to post. We're going to learn how to engage with your ideal audience. Does that sound good? The link is in the bio. Or you can just hashtag engagement and I'll make sure we get you the link. You can just hashtag engagement and I'll make sure you get the link. Yes, it's in the bio though. See, she said, what's the bio? It's, if you're on TikTok, you got to just click the round circle where my face is. It'll take you to my profile and your profile is your bio. Okay. And so that's where it is. Or you can just hashtag engagement and I'll see the word engagement and I'll make sure you get the link. And so anyway, so you got to pivot. So my son, I have 2 boys, my husband and I, we live in Atlanta. And my son has practiced all the time, even during the summer, football and basketball. And so I know that for basketball, when he's dribbling down the court and he stops, right? He stops dribbling. He can't move, right? Unless he moves, it's called double dribble. And so now he has to pivot. The goal is still the same. The vision is still the same. He got to make the shot, but he can't move. He got to learn to pivot. So what does he do? He looking at his perspective. Where am I? Where are my team members? I got to change the strategy, right? The goal is the same. The vision is the same, but how we get the ball down the court is different. That's how your business is. Your goal is the same. You're still going to be super successful, but you had to pivot online, which is unfamiliar territory. Now, I know for most people, you don't like unfamiliar territory, right? You're like, oh, it's so scary. It is scary, but that's where success is, right? Everybody says it on the other side of your comfort zone. It is scary, but you got to get in unfamiliar territory. You got to jump in. And so you're going to pivot your online sales. You're going to pivot, right? How you do business, how you market. The key is marketing and branding. Now, if you're in network marketing and direct sales, I believe you should only market yourself. That is what I know for sure. Is it's been great for me to market and brand myself. So I don't brand and market somebody else's company, even though I am in a business. But if it's your business, it's your nail salon, it's your lash business, it's your oil business or shea butter business, obviously you're marketing you because it's your brand. And so I think this is important for you to understand. People buy people. And so you want to market you so you can attract your ideal people. So that's a very, very important. Number one key is marketing and branding yourself. And so I have clients that are crushing it with sales online on TikTok, and they never did it on Facebook and Instagram. Okay, because now they're able to do short form videos, and that's about the time people have is seven seconds. That's all they have. They don't even have 30 seconds anymore. 7 seconds, you're in and out. And so that person, one of my team members, I had to say, you know what? You just got to shift to a different platform. The goal is the same, right? You're still going to be able to earn cars and trips and diamonds and all the things. You're just going to do it on a different platform. And so if that's you, if you feel like, I don't know, if I'm going to do that on Facebook, learn Instagram. If you're on Instagram and you're like, I don't know, learn Reels, whatever, you pivot, you change. You don't change the goal. You don't ever change the goal, right? Make it plain, write it down, write the vision down, make it plain. The other thing is that's very important. What I taught in the Zoom was, not only are you pivoting, right? You don't have to if you're doing well where you are. Not only are you pivoting, but even if you post, you've got to engage with people so you can ask for the sale. Posting is not enough. You're just posting. It's not enough. You definitely have to start conversations and engage with people and ask for the sale. You got to ASK to GET, baby. You got to ask to get. When you ask, you're actively seeking knowledge. Write that down. Pretty person just wrote that down on Facebook for me. When you ask, you're actively seeking knowledge. You're asking if she needs your pots, your pans, your lotions, your potions, whatever. You're asking if you can service her. You're asking if she needs life insurance, whatever you sell. You're asking. It's not enough just to send your link. It's not enough just to send the information. You still have to follow up and ask for the sale. Does this make sense? She said, oh, I'm so scared to ask. Well, you know what? If you don't ask, you don't get, right? You're going to be in the same spot that you are today. You know what? Fear cripples most people. People do not like the unknown. You don't know if she's going to say yes. You don't know if she's going to say no, right? But you still ask. I don't know if someone's going to show up on the live. I don't know, but I still go live. So you just do it anyway. You're doing it out of faith and belief. You're just doing it, right? So learn how to be fearless and free. I've learned how to be fearless and free. Even when I'm afraid and scared, I'm still fearless. I'm like, I'm doing it regardless. Okay, so that's how I need you to be for you to grow your businesses online. And so the cool thing about it is my dad, I'm from South Carolina. If I have South Carolina in the house, let me know. South Carolina in the building. All right. So I'm from South Carolina, and my dad, he is hilarious. People are so funny. I don't know if you ever lived in the South. They talk funny. I have an accent, and they say funny little one-liners. And my dad's like, fear's the cheapest room in the house, and I would like to see you living in better conditions. And at the time, you don't even know what that means, right? When they say something, you're like, I don't even know what that means. But as I got older, I can appreciate those things because now I understand. Fear is the cheapest room in the house. I would like to see you living in better conditions. That means you got to level up, baby. That means you got to move. That means you got to pivot. That's what that means, okay? You cannot stay comfortable in your little shell. It's okay to be an introvert. Most people are introverts, in my opinion. Introverts are doing phenomenal online because they don't have to actually be face to face. So I think you actually have the advantage if you are an introvert. You can text, you can post, you can do that, right? And so I just learned, you know what? Everything requires me to decide, right? I need to change first. I need to change my attitude. I have to start. I can't wait on my girlfriend. I can't wait on my partners. I have to do it first. Okay. So the main goal of a pivot, if you're still in a company, so say you still work a traditional 9 to 5, but you work from home and you have a side project and you don't feel like you know what to do. Okay. First, you do want to take the first, you do want to take the 2-day training with me so you can learn how to engage. But the main goal of a pivot is to help a company improve revenue or help your business improve their services. That's the point of a pivot. Okay. Whatever the market is, you wouldn't be worried, right? Most people, I wasn't worried because I was like, okay, I'm going to just shift. I'm just going to go with the flow because you can't change it, right? And so I was okay with pivoting in whatever way was necessary. And so I was open to that. You've got to learn how to be open to change. It's okay. You're going to fail at first, but that's all right. You will learn. The best experience is doing it, right? And so I get up in the morning. Hopefully you have affirmations and all the things that every business coach has told you to have. Every influencer has already told you, you got to have a daily routine. Everyone says the same thing because it works, right? And so I decided, you know what? When I get up, after I do all my affirmations and my quiet time, my prayer, my meditation, whatever it is you do, right? After I do that, a lot of times, not every day, but a lot of times to get myself motivated and ready to pivot for that day, because anything could happen. My son, he can break his toe. Okay, I have to pivot my day. Whatever happens, I've just learned, you just got to move. You got to keep moving and your end result is still the same. And so a lot of times what I do is I'll look in the Forbes magazine and I'll look at the richest people in the world on a list and I don't see my name. So I got to get to work. I got to pivot. Because obviously I'm not there yet, so I'm not done yet. And I woke up this morning. And so you got to find that thing that allows you to pivot and say, I got to go harder. I'm not doing enough. I got to show up in more places. I got to teach more people. I got to train more people. I got to pivot. And so I pivoted and I got on TikTok. And so it's the greatest thing that I could have done. And so I certainly encourage you to do that in this season. Technology has certainly enhanced our abilities to maintain and to adapt. Technology to me is the wave of the future. And if you're not on board, you're going to get left behind. You are. And so you hear people saying, video, do it. Just do it and see what happens. I mess up all the time. So if you don't pivot, right? You don't pivot today. You want to pivot in 6 months. You're 6 months behind the game, right? And so I've only got on TikTok, January. And so now it's July. And so even in that time, I've grown 30,000 followers, just like that. And I was just like you. I started with 0. Well, I started with my sister. So what? And so I'm just like you. I'm no different. And so please, if you want to, yes, click the link in the bio so you can take a 2-day training with me, a 2-day challenge, Saturday and Sunday. If you want more information, just want to learn about it, how to get more online engagement, you can take that course. I'm excited to work with you. Yes, I am excited. You are a pretty person helping me out, putting it in the comments. Okay. This is my thing. I really, really strongly suggest don't be afraid to be number one. Don't be afraid to pivot, even if you pivot by yourself. Okay. Self-promotion is what you need. Self-promote you. Tell people how great you are. Tell people the great things you're doing, right? Don't be embarrassed. You're not bragging. It's having confidence, okay? When self-promotion is done right, it's helpful. You're helping someone. I believe your success is tied to somebody else's belief system. But if you don't show up, right, people are looking for you. Michelle, people are looking for you, Siobhan. People are looking for you to do it. And so don't ever feel like you're being braggadocious. You just might be confident. And confidence is sometimes mistaken for ignorance or arrogance, right? And so confidence is, to me, in my opinion, is feeling self-assured. That's it, about something you know for sure. And so for me, my hope is to shorten your learning curve. I'm for sure I know how to build a business. I'm for sure I know how to communicate effectively. I'm for sure I know how to ask for the sale. That doesn't mean I'm arrogant. I'm just confident in my abilities. And so I want you to understand that it's okay for you to feel confident. It's okay for you to do it, okay? Because at the end of the day, I'm going to tell you a secret. You actually do not have any competition. None of you that's on this training, on this live, you do not have any competition. Most people are lazy, and success is not for the lazy. You don't have any competition in your area. You do not. Because a flower does not think of competing with the flower next to it. It just blossoms. I'm not thinking about competing with whomever, right? I don't care. I'm just going to blossom. I'm just going to grow. And so I encourage you to do the same. Confidence is not, something to be ashamed of. And you know what? I saw this quote. Oh my gosh, I saw this quote and it said, oh my gosh, write this down. A pretty person's going to write this down. It said, confidence is not they will like me. Confidence is I'll be fine if they don't. Confidence is not if they like me. Confidence is I'll be fine if they don't. I'm going to blossom anyway. You're going to shine anyway. You're going to write that book anyway. You're going to start that nonprofit anyway. You're going to go live anyway. You're going to do it anyway. You gain strength and courage and confidence by every experience. So you've got to pivot. You've got to decide, I'm pivoting today. If you're going to pivot, say, Jerusha, I'm going to pivot today. Hashtag pivot. If you're going to pivot with me today, you're going to pivot and you're going to be a part of that 2-day training on Saturday. Yes. And if you want to be a part of just hashtag engagement, how to get more online engagement, hashtag engagement, so I can get you the link, or just click the link in the bio. But I'm super excited to see your success. I'm going to be cheering you on. I just met you. You're my best friend, especially if you share. Let me tell you, if you share the broadcast or if you tag somebody, you get to ask me any business question. I will answer that question or teach on that subject. And so all the pretty people actually share, because when I share, you share. That's how we change the world. Knowledge is the new rich. Arm yourselves with it. And so, yes, please make sure you share, tag a friend, you and your team, your colleagues, your girlfriends. I'll see your beautiful faces on Saturday. I know you're going to take advantage of that free training because that's what I was doing in 2017, trying to figure it out, crying. But I was determined to make it happen. And so I said, when I get an opportunity, I'm going to share what I know for sure. And so I'd be glad to see your beautiful faces on Saturday. Yes, engagement. I see you, Jill. Hashtag engagement. Yes, if that was helpful. If you got value today, please let me know. Say, yes, Jerusha, helpful. If you got value today, I so appreciate you. I will see you every Tuesday at 1:30 on my business page. I share actionable business tips. I share scripts, tools, obviously how to automate your business, how to overcome objections, you name it. We have so much fun every Tuesday at 1:30 on my business page. So if you want to join me over there, I'd love to have you. And so if you're a newbie, put newbie below. If you're watching the replay, put the replay. But I'm just thankful that grace and mercy follow me. I'm Jerusha Wiggins, and I see you on the page. Oh, I see you. Chanel is in the building. Let me know you're here by saying, hi, Jerusha. Chanel is in the building. LaShonda is in the building. Yes, enjoy